If you're like me and you're going to be hitting a few dirt roads on your Svartpilen, you're going to want some protection for that radiator. If it gets full of bugs and rocks, that's going to be a bad look. Let's do something about it, on a budget. Here on AliExpress, there seems to be a pretty good selection of radiator guards. Some of them are as cheap as $10. I think I'm going to go for this one though, even though it is a bit more expensive. It seems to be made by a pretty decent company that I've never heard of, but made from aluminium and supposedly never going to rust. You also have a selection of having the logo on there. Well, if you call the 401 thing a logo. Anyway, supposedly keeping out the rocks and trash from your radiator, so I think I'm gonna go with this one, even though it's a little bit more expensive. Just double check these reviews. Ooh, 90% 5-star reviews, that's pretty good. Had to increase the holes a little. Not sure about that. Let's see here. Seems to fit okay. Was worried about rattling, and there's some rubber pads provided, but I didn't want to put those near a hot radiator. Doesn't rattle without the pads. Sounds pretty good. Anyway, okay. I think we'll get that with the logo. Well, this is going to be one of the simplest unboxings I've ever done, because here it is. You get your guard and that's about it. We also get this strip of rubber padding, but yeah, I agree with that guy on AliExpress. I don't think I'd like to put something sticky and rubbery on my hot radiator. Well, the logo feels pretty good. It's nicely painted on. And yeah, okay. So the first thing we're going to want to do is take off these side panels, I guess you'd call them, from the radiator. They do look identical, but you can see here one has a cutout for the radiator hose. These side panels, they just pop off. There's no screws or anything holding them, so just give them a pop and off they come. Next, you'll just take out these 2 bolts at the top, and hopefully you won't drop them like I do. But if you do drop them like I do, here's the order. Make sure you get that split washer under the head of the bolt, and behind that you'll put the main washer. Next, your radiator guard will just go on the front here, so you can see there are 2 holes, and you can see here where it hooks at the bottom. Although the hook isn't particularly tight, but anyway, it works. Next, replace your bolts. As you can see here, they should go in pretty smoothly, at least for a Svartpilen, because most of the bolts and bolt holes are pretty bad on this bike. But anyway, these went in quite safely. Tighten the bolts back up with your spanner. I didn't do any torque on these, but I just gave them a firm tightening. Hopefully they're not going to rattle out or anything. Now it does seem a little bit rattly, but whether we're going to hear anything when the engine's going is going to be another matter. Next, replace your side panels on your radiator on both sides, making sure you put the right ones on the right side. They just pop on there, so give them a little punch and they'll pop on. And yeah, that's all fitted. And this is what it looks like when it's fitted. I think it looks pretty good. I like the 401. Finally, I asked my test rider to take the Svartpilen through some mud and some forest, and this is what it looked like. These mud guards are a little disappointing. After that, we took the guard back off to see what was going on underneath. There wasn't anything big, of course, but there was a little bit of fine mud getting through, which I guess is not surprising. Overall, though, I think the radiator looked pretty well protected. As for noise, there wasn't really anything I could hear. It didn't seem to rattle at all. So to sum up, I think this was a pretty good mod for the Svartpilen. Good price, and yeah, gives you a little bit of peace of mind that you're not gonna get some bad radiator damage from a rock. Anyway, I give this mod a thumbs up, and if you could do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up, that would also be appreciated. As always, any comments or questions, please leave them in the section below. And thanks for watching.